Hi, I'm Dr. Suwachla, Scientific Director with Ziva Fertility Centers. The endometrial lining is the inner layer of the uterus where the embryo implants and grows. It is a highly dynamic tissue. Every month it grows under the influence of hormones, prepares itself for a potential pregnancy. If conception doesn't happen, this lining sheds during menstruation and the cycle begins all over again. So think of it as the soil in which the embryo seed must implant. Even the healthiest embryo needs a receptive, nutrient-rich endometrium to attach and thrive. So what is the ideal thickness and quality? During a fertility cycle or a natural cycle, we assess the lining through transvaginal ultrasound. A few parameters are very important. So the first one is thickness. The ideal lining for implantation is around 8 to 12 mm at the time of ovulation or embryo transfer. Less than 7 mm may reduce the chances of success for the embryo to implant. Let's talk about the pattern. A triple line, which is nothing but trilaminar pattern, meaning 3 distinct layers on ultrasound, is considered most receptive. But remember, thickness alone isn't everything. Blood flow and hormonal balance also play a very important role. So what are these hormones that control the lining? 2 main hormones guide endometrial development. Estrogen, which helps the lining build up after menstruation. Progesterone stabilizes the lining and makes it more receptive to the embryo after ovulation. Any imbalance like low estrogen, poor blood circulation or infection can affect how the lining develops and functions. What are the causes of thin or poor lining? Some common reasons could be low estrogen levels or poor ovarian function, previous uterine surgeries or DNC causing scarring such as Asherman syndrome, chronic endometritis, which is nothing but infection, poor blood flow to the uterus, smoking or high stress levels. Identifying the underlying cause is the key to effective treatment. So what is the treatment? How can we improve the endometrial lining? We can take several effective strategies to improve endometrial thickness and receptivity, beginning with hormonal therapy. Estrogen tablets, patches or injections can be used to promote growth. Vasodilators, medications like sildenafil, of course under supervision, can improve uterine blood flow. Nutritional supports like vitamin E, L-arginine, omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants can enhance endometrial health. Platelet-rich plasma therapy, which is an emerging treatment that uses your own platelets to stimulate endometrial regeneration. Some lifestyle changes also can be made. Regular exercise, hydration and stress control can also improve uterine circulation and hormone response. What does it matter if the endometrium is thin or not good for IVF natural conception? A healthy endometrium doesn't just help implantation, it supports the embryo till early pregnancy during the placenta formation. That's why even in IVF cycles, we never transfer embryos unless the lining looks receptive. If you wish to know more about this, please feel free to contact us. Thank you.